I gotta get creative.
Se me prepara. Tiempo pedido.
Now I gotta update this. I took us on my hair thing. Yes. All right. So I am live over here with the mic. So now we have Wesley up. I'm just gonna do it right from here. Why do I have to be in the sun? So actually, I'm gonna sit back one. Yeah. Now I can do it from back here. Tengo el micrófono ahora. That's what I should have done from the beginning. Now I can do it here. All right, we got Wesley up. It is still 3-3. I'm going to update the... No. Siente. Es que no veo de ahí, espérate. No, en el sol, no. Oh my God, they sit down, Wesley. I'm going to update the numbers for everyone. Déjame. Ahora sí. Porque que no. So here we are. I have the microphone now, and the phone is actually at the backstop. I should have done that from a very long time ago. So here we have the lefty, number 15. He's been kind of killing it. Here's the pitch, and look at the wide lead at second base. Don't hit a foul. Hit follow, like, and subscribe on Bridge Play Foundation. Don't hit a foul. Right, I'm going to update the scores now. Sorry, had a little setting up to do over there. And I think I need to take the charger over there to that other phone and make sure that one is good. All right, so we got Cuba got 3. Wow, and he struck out. Did he strike out? Oh, man. Wow, got him. The Cuban pitcher has been pitching great, let me tell you. And what inning is this now? This should be the bottom. No, this should be the top because Cuba's the visiting team. So this should be the top of the 6th. All right, here we go. Now we are good. Oh, shoot. All right. All right, so it's been a rather great game. I mean, 3-3. We've had a battle of timeouts. I don't know. Have you noticed that? They just keep calling timeout.
They look at the pictures and they
right. It's a all strategic is to get up here in their minds, right? To stop the momentum.
I was going to ask you why they keep doing
No, it's all strategic. That's why they do that. They stop the play. The pitchers do it. The batters do it to the pitchers. The pitchers do it to the bat. You know, they do it to each other to kind of break up the momentum. So that is what they do.
Playing mind games out here.
They are. They're definitely playing mind games.
No, it's all strategic. That's why they do that.
See that? I should have been doing this from the beginning.
Tan fácil. Bebiendo una cerveza fría.
I can't even believe. So. All right. I had to make sure that the audio worked. And then now I am back. I'm so happy to be sitting down. Now they've changed the pitcher to now 0-3. I believe this is one of their veteran pitchers. And there is the pitch, and it is a ball. And I think this batter has a very interesting stance with the bat over his head and kind of swaying it back and forth. It is really interesting.
I feel like it's hard to gauge the strike zone on him because
He is tall. His strike zone, but I think this umpire has been very consistent. So that's all I can say about that. He's been very consistent on his strike zone. Oh, and there's the rolling to second base, and that's an easy routine out. Okay, so there are no runners on. What is it, 1 out? 1 out. And I can't update. There we go. What was that, a ball? I'm trying to update the balls into strikes. All right, so it's probably a ball. I have to see what the count is. Don't hit a foul. Hit follow, like, and subscribe on Bridge Play Foundation.
1-1.
Yes. So the pitcher has a really deep hole in front of the plate there. The pitcher's plate. Ooh. Wow, they're saying that he hit. They're saying that he swung. The umpire says that he was hit by the pitch. I think it was a combination of both. I think he swung and got hit. Just my take on it. So now we have Cuba has a runner on first now. There's only 1 out. Anything can happen here, folks. It is the top of the 6th. This is the money time, the money hour. This is the time where it matters because anything can happen right now. There's the pitch, and there's a line right up the middle by Cuba, and they're rounding first, and they will stay at first and second. They overthrow the ball, and the runner decides to stay at second and first base. So there are runners on first and second. Wow, what a hit right up the middle. That was the perfect hit. That was great. So then I updated here, right? It's kind of cool. So I had to go on to YouTube to check to make sure that here, the audio is good. Now we have the lefty, number 29. Here's the pitch, and it is a ball, rather low. I also feel like I don't have to talk so loud. I think the mic is right here.
They were all behind you.
I know, so I felt like I was yelling. So now everyone could hear me at a very decent, regular tone. All right, here's the pitch. Oh, wow, double play. Double play there. Did you guys see what happened there? There was a line drive hit to second base. He snags it and throws it and gets the out at second. So double play. Now we are at the bottom. No, he's good. He's good. This is part of the organic environment. This is good.
This is his first baseball game.
Oh, is it? No, this is great. Trust me, I don't mind it. All right, so now we have bottom of the 6th. It is still tied 3-3. Again, anything can happen here. This is if Dominican Republic, they are the home team. If they score, they win. That's it.
Oh, they don't have to play tomorrow.
That's it. They need 1 to win it. They are the home team. if they score one, they win it. So this is going to be very interesting. ¿Qué yo hice con el agua? Oh my God, yo estoy como un desastre. El agua. No, yo lo traje para acá, yo creo. Let me get it. Está interesante los juegos, ¿no? Nice. Very nice. Now we have Dominican Republic. Yep, thank you. Thank you. I'll be right back. Dominican Republic is up now. And it is 3-3. It is 3-3, and we have... Anything can happen here, right, Pichichi?
Bueno, vamos a ver.
Anything
¿A
can
quién
happen
tú vas?
here.
¿A Cuba?
Yo.
Sí, tú vas a Cuba.
Yo
No me digas yo que
soy
tú vas a Cuba.
Switzerland. I'm neutral. I'm neutral. I don't want to get beat up. Let's go. All right, so we have... Anything can happen here. Again, it's 3-3. And this guy has been on a roll, though. This guy has been on base several times. And the only reason I remember that is because he makes me hold his little shin guard thing. Because I was... Because I was at the gate where all the guys were. So they were just handing me their stuff. So it was kind of funny.
That is top.
Hay algunos de aquí, hay algunos de todos los lados.
Los cubanos vinieron de Miami.
Oh! Wow, line drive out though. Cuba to the right fielder. And that guy's been on a roll. He would have been... That's a big out, actually. He's fast, and he's been on base almost the entire game. Yeah, he might be even like 3 for 4 right now, or something. Because he's been crushing it. All right, so let's see here. That's a ball. I am not updating my thing. Up, a little blooper to short, and he gets him out at first base. So now they have 2 outs, and this is going to be interesting. I think if they go tie and they go into the 7th inning, now a runner starts at second base for both sides. So that's going to be interesting. There's going to have a runner in scoring position
Already, huh?
in the 7th inning if it goes there. But it's 2 outs.
They should hit it all the way out where nobody's there.
Listen, I wish it were that easy.
Yeah.
These pitchers are also strategizing against the batters. It's not that easy. Look at this. And it's an out. So now they're going into the 7th inning. This is going to be very, very interesting.
Wow.
Very interesting. This is now the 7th inning. Tie game.
I mean,
This is a good game.
Yeah.
It went into extra innings.
he could have went all the
Y
way.
el veteran pitcher sigue haciendo el hueco al frente del mound.
Mm-hmm.
Mound.
I know. Listen, they put a hole. They put a hole in that mound, and it's crazy. También, mira, no crea, the batters, you would think that there was a dinosaur and they're digging, or a horse digging, like they make these holes, and they really ruin the field, honestly, making these.
Did they do it on purpose?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's more of a tick, like a lot of players have like what I call is like a nervous tick. Yes, una maña. Where, for example, you see that batter that was batting over his head. That's more of a timing tick. It's like time, and then he gets in his rhythm. It's like I have one too. When I bat, I kind of like move it around 3 times or 4, and then I stop, and then I'm ready. Like it's a timing. Most players have a weird tick like that.
Like you, when you wear your socks for soccer, it's gotta be the same socks.
If it's got to be the same socks. I mean, those are more like what? Superstitions? Is that a superstition you got going on there?
No, you have to wear some socks.
You have to?
No, I think I meant to say your underwear.
Oh, underwear now?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But it's the same underwear.
Well, that's different.
You know what I'm talking about? You trying to play silly.
Well, now we just told everybody who's on live, if there's anybody on right now watching.
You know.
So we are at top of the 7th inning. It's Cuba 3, Dominican Republic 3. It is a tie game. And it is top of the 7th. And there's a runner on second. International rules. And he throws it and he's out at third base. He is out at third base. But something happened here. Maybe the runners crashed into each other. Well, the runner and the defender crashed against each other, maybe. Something happened. Oh, se tiró mal. Yo no pensé como que ellos se dieron uno al otro, no sé. He must have stepped wrong. Pisó mal, entonces, yeah. All right.
He might have got the wind knocked out of him straight to the
Probably to the belly. Now, did you see the display of sportsmanship here between Cuba and Dominican Republic? Cuba was very concerned for that player. Even though they're not teammates, they went out to go make sure that that player was good. And this is what it's all about. And the Bridge Play Foundation is here sponsoring this wonderful event, La Serie del Caribe. 4 countries face off for softball supremacy. Who is going to take the crown? Who knows? It can go either way. We have Venezuela, we have Puerto Rico, we have Dominican Republic, and we have Cuba here today, which softball has brought not only community together, but obviously some nations, some countries together today too. So Bridge Play Foundation, this is what we're all about. This is what we support. And it has been a pleasure and an honor to even be here and witness this firsthand. We still have more fans coming in. We've got people selling stuff. We got empanadas. We got some adult drinks. So I won't say what they are, but there are some adult drinks for sale here. And there are some, what are they selling over there? Some hats. Oh, here's the pitch. And the runner gets to second. Okay.
There's
Glasses, hats. What else? Oh, batting gloves. So they're selling a bunch of stuff. Maybe we'll take a peek over there.
Oh, and cleats.
They're selling cleats too? Nice.
And they have like ones that look like Nike Dunks.
Oh.
They look nice too.
All right. I'm going to have to take a peek.
A little peek.
Oh, man. What a day. Sorry, people, if I'm yawning. I'm very tired. I've had one empanada and like a bite of another. I've not been eating. The sun, the water. I mean, the heat. I meant the heat and lack of water. That's what I meant. I just hope my other phone can.
Oh my God, there's like a stampede.
That's
Yep.
good. The more people
No, there's fans coming in still because guess what? It is now getting down to the hour. Like they're still in the seating. And esto se quedó allá adentro.
No, no
Oh, all right. So this is still part of the seeding. So todavía no ha llegado al semifinal, a los finales todavía. Now they have to pick the top 2 teams from the seeding. And right now Venezuela is number 1. And oof. I think Venezuela's number 1 because they're undefeated. And I think Puerto Rico, no. Puerto Rico lost 2. But Cuba, did they lose?
Cuba lost to Venezuela.
Cuba lost to Venezuela. So Dominican Republic, if they win, then they are number 2. That's what's happening here. Oh, wow. It fell into no man's land, and the runner wrong third, and he's home. And he scores! Cuba scores! Cuba puts one on the board. It is 4-3 with a runner. With a runner at third base. Wow. Oh, my God. And I don't mean to shout, people. I just get so excited. That was a crazy. That was such a perfect hit in no man's land. Hard for them to get to. So now Dominican Republic, if they don't score, they lose. Got it? Yeah. And Cuba will win because Cuba now has 4 and Dominican Republic has 3. So if Cuba doesn't, if Dominican Republic doesn't do anything, then they lost and Cuba wins. But now it gets interesting because now they would be tied with a loss, and then I think it might go to run different. Then I go over there and see what the next thing is. You go where? To check? What are you going to check? What? Oh, well, we don't know yet because I think so what happens is Cuba, if they lose, if they win, that means Dominican Republic will have a loss. They both have a loss. So now they're tied. So now it has to go to something called run differential. They have to see how many runs were either allowed. Then it goes to that. And if that's tied, then it goes to the higher run differential. And if that's tied, I think it goes into a coin toss. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what happens after that. I have no idea.
Imagine it does get to a coin toss though.
No, that would be ridiculous. People would be in an uproar if it went to a coin toss. You would only do that if it was like to decide who's home, for example. Like if you need to decide who's home, then yeah, you would do it like that. You could do that. But not to determine who's going to win and go to the semifinals. There will be a war here of nations. No, it would get crazy, I think. All right, give me 1 second. Let me just make sure the camera. Oh, shit. Nice save. Let me make sure my battery is still. So now we have the Cuban veteran up to bat. Both teams been calling timeout like left and right.
Se prepara lanzamiento.
What a pitch by the Dominican pitcher, veteran. Oh, there's a long pop-up to left. And el Pisiqueo corre, and Cuba scores again. Oh, my gosh. Cuba now is 5-3. 5-3. Wow. Wow, 5-3. Cuba versus Dominican Republic. Great. All right. we got the lefty batter, number 36, and he is been I think he's I'm trying to remember what he did the last time. Yeah. Okay. Yo estoy en vivo ahora mismo.
Ella está grabando y
Yo estoy grabando, pero estoy aquí.
Pero si puedo poner un toque aquí arriba.
Claro, lo único que no me bloqueen, pero yo ve. Sí. Un set, yeah, no problem. And then here's the rip. Now it's going to first. And it went to second, and he throws him out at first base. And that is 3 outs. Now we have Cuba up. Cuba is up 5-3. If the Dominican Republic does not respond, they are at a loss. I'm gonna have to ask for.
Mira, tenés que darle para arriba.
Serie del Caribe, Orlando, Florida. La pantalla, la copa, la serie del
I'm like,
Caribe. Chata modificada.
mira cómo tengo los brazos.
Para los MVP.
Question, I'm live now, but do you have your phone?
Yes,
The extra
I
phone?
do. Right here.
So that I could put it on for the next game?
11:06.
Well, you just told the world. Nice. Good job there. Just told the world.
Rose, so how's everything going? How you see the Serie Del Caribe? How's everything been going on here?
So far, so good. We've had a lot of technical difficulties on our end, but I've managed to figure some things out.
So competition-wise, the level you have seen today, your experience
Everything has
personally.
been really nice.
top of the line?
I think the competition has been pretty even, I would say. I love the pitching style. Actually, 21 Cuba, he's been actually like crushing it. I love the way he pitches. There's something smooth about his
demeanor?
Just something real smooth and just, I don't know, but I like it.
Dominicana is losing by
5-3. If Dominican Republic does not respond here, they are
they
lost.
got to play Venezuela.
So now what happens? What happens then? Because now Cuba will have a loss and they would have a loss.
But then they got to play Venezuela. Venezuela.
I mean, no, Cuba will have a win and Dominican Republic, so now they would be tied. So what would happen next?
Then you have to wait for the game of Puerto Rico and Cuba. Puerto Rico and Cuba, because if Puerto Rico wins.
So now Puerto Rico and Cuba are up next.
Correct.
But Puerto Rico is down to 0-2.
So head-to-head, if it's a triple tie, Dominican Republic beat Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico beat Cuba. So
copy. All right.
Then you got to go to the earned runs.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining earlier. That you would have to go to differential.
So the runs, everybody has a tie, because if Puerto Rico beat Cuba and Cuba beat Dominican Republic, then you had to go by the runs. And then
that's a balk, right? I think that's called a balk, or what is that called exactly? Gave him the. Now there's a runner.
In that situation that happened right now. Let me explain to you. Come on.
I'm on live.
You're live.
Oh, okay.
Let me explain to you what happened right now. The umpire gave him a ball because the pitcher was gonna act like he was letting, but it's no stealing. In the situation of no stealing, then that situation is not a ball. It's just simple. He got to restart again and play ball. So,
right. So why did he get a base?
I don't know why.
Okay, that's what I'm curious about. Why does he get a base? No.
No por la regla,
Lanzamiento,
el reglamento se le manda a mamá. El manager que no lea, entonces dejó pasar su jugada.
Pero vos vale. Porque los payas ya tomó la decisión. Pero los payas tomó la decisión. ¿Quién va contra los payas?
Déjame explicarte.
Ahí se mete la mesa técnica de la Rus.
No. Déjate para. No. La mesa.
This is very interesting. I'm live.
Bomba le mandó las reglas a todos los managers. Si tú no lees tus reglas y el umpire te pone una regla a ti, yo no puedo entrar por algo. Porque dentro del terreno, que manda quién es el umpire, pero el reglamento sobrepasa el umpire.
Por eso.
Entonces yo no puedo involucrarme.
Pero los payas están cantando cosas que no son.
Y si él canta cosas que no son y tú no leíste tus reglas, son problemas tuyos. Pero te voy a hacer una pregunta, el reglamento del torneo. ¿Qué es lo primero que tú lees?
Lo que tenía que preguntar era,
No, simplemente eso. ¿Cuál es el reglamento del torneo? No que aquí no hay robo, aquí no hay robo. Para haber robo, tiene que haber robo de base. El problema, nosotros estamos jugando con las reglas del WBC, BCC, que es la World Baseball Classic, las reglas softball internacional. Pero, si te focalizas, figure it out.
Over here, I have Romy that is representing Puerto Rico. And Romy, how do you see the tournament so far?
I see it good. A lot of competition.
How do you feel about the different countries kind of coming together and like doing the Serie Del Caribe and just kind of trying to face off about who is or who's the best and softball supremacy kind of thing? How do you feel about that? Is it an interesting concept?
It's very interesting because up north, all we see is Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. You have very few Venezuelans.
Yeah.
A Cuban is rare over there, so.
So this is nice, right? To see a whole entire team, managers. And what do you think of the sportsmanship between all the kind of representing countries?
I think it's nice, but this is a pitcher's game today.
Yeah, it's been a pitcher's game. And here's a long pop-up out to the center fielder, and it is out. So Dominican Republic scores 1 here, and now it is 5-4. It is the 7th inning. Both sides started with a runner at second. Who you calling it? Call it now. Who you calling it?
I mean, it depends where Cuba is at the lineup.
Do you think Dominican Republic can make this happen?
Well, yeah, because Nova's that bad, so it's looking pretty good.
All right, okay. We got runners on third and first. Oh, is it long enough? Is it long enough? Up, and it is an out. And Cuba wins it. Cuba wins it. Cuba wins it. Now the next games are Puerto Rico versus Cuba. Oh, Cuba. No.
Dominican and Venezuela.
Who's next now? Who's next now?
Cuba y Dominicana.
They just played right now.
No, Cuba y Dominicana played.
Again?
He means Venezuela.
¿Ustedes juegan ahora? ¿Contra quién? Okay, Venezuela against Dominican Republic.
Venezuela y Dominicana.
Sí.
Ok, bueno, Dominicana tiene que jugar ahora otra vez. Sí que Venezuela y Dominicana a continuación, así que mi gente vaya.